Welcome back to Online Shala. Today we will be learning the grammar part of your first chapter, The Best Christmas Present in the World. Before we begin, I request you to subscribe to the channel first so you're notified when the next video is posted. So let's get started now. Working with language. Look at these sentences from the story. I spotted it in a junk shop in Bridport. The man said it was made in the early 19th century. This one was in a bad condition. The italicized verbs spotted, said, was, they tell us what happened in the past, before now. Read the passage below and underline the verbs in the past tense. A man got on the train and sat down. The compartment was empty except for one lady. She took her gloves off. A few hours later, the police arrested the man. They held him for 24 hours and then freed him. What are the verbs here that are in past tense? A man got on the train. The word got, the word sat, the compartment was empty. Was is the past tense. She took her gloves off. Took is the past tense. A few hours later, the police arrested the man. Arrested is the past. They held him for 24 hours. The word held is the past tense. The word freed is in the past tense. Then look at these sentences. The veneer had lifted almost everywhere. So the word had lifted, had and lifted. Both these are verbs in the past. Both fire and water had taken their toll on this desk. Notice the verb forms had lifted, had taken. The author found and bought the desk in the past. The desk was damaged before the author found it and bought it. Okay. So fire and water had damaged the desk before the author found it and bought it. So we use verb forms like had, damaged for an event in the earlier past. If there are two events in the past, we use the had form for the event that occurred first in the past. We also use the past perfect tense to show that something was wished for or expected before a particular time in the past. For example, I had always wanted one. Discuss with your partner the difference. So you can discuss with your friends the difference in the meaning in the sentences below. Fill in the blanks using the correct form of the verbs in the brackets. My little sister is very naughty. When she come back, come past for come is came back from school yesterday. She had tear her dress. It is torn. The past tense of tear is torn. When ask her how. The past tense of ask is asked. We asked her how it had happened. It is happened. She say. She said. She have quarreled. She had quarreled with a boy. She have beat. She had beaten him in a race. Then he have tried. Then he had tried to push her. She have tell. She had told the teacher and so he have chased. So he had chased her and she have fall. She had fallen down and have tear. She and had torn her dress. Underline the verbs and arrange them in two columns, past and earlier past. So let's look here. What are the past and earlier past? My friends set out. Set is the past. My friends set out to see the caves in the next town, but I stayed at home. The word stayed is past because I had seen them already. Had seen is the earlier past. When they arrived at the station, they arrived. Arrived is the past. When they arrived at the station, their train had left. So had left is the earlier past. They came back home, but by that time I had gone out to see a movie. So next line is so they sat outside and ate the lunch I had packed for them. By the time I returned, they had fallen asleep. So, in the first line, my friends set out to see the caves in the next town, but I stayed at home because I had seen them already. In this line, you have the words set out, that is set, and I stayed at home, the word stayed. These two are past, and the earlier past is had seen because I had seen them already. In the next line, number B, when they arrived at the station, their train had left. So arrived, train had left, they came home, but by that time I had gone to see a movie. The train had left and had gone. So they sat outside and ate the lunch I had packed for them. This word sat, had packed. The word ate also here comes here. By the time I returned, they had fallen asleep. Returned, had fallen. By the end of the journey, we had run out of drinking water. Look at the verb run out of in this sentence. It is a phrasal verb. It has two parts, a verb and a preposition or an adverb. Phrasal verbs often have meanings that are different from the meanings of their parts. That is, the word run can have a different meaning. The word run out can have a different meaning. These are some of the examples of phrasal verbs in the story. Burn out, light up, look on, run out, keep out. Write down the sentences in which they occur. So this is for your practice. Consult a dictionary and write down the meaning that you think matches the meaning of the phrasal verb in the sentences. Noun phrase. Now we have seen these were the verb phrases. We'll see the noun phrase. I took out a small black tin box. The phrase in italics, small black tin, is a noun phrase. It has the noun box as the head word and the three adjectives preceding it. That is, before the box, what are the three adjectives? Small, black, tin. This is called a noun phrase. Notice the order in which the adjectives occur. Size, color, and material of which it is made. We rarely use more than 4 adjectives before a noun, and there is no rigid order in which they are used, though there is a preferred order of modifiers or adjectives in a noun phrase, as given below. Determiner. A and the modifier, that 1, that is nice, lazy, beautiful. Modifier 2 can be about size, shape and age, tall, round, old, young. Modifier 3 can be of color, red, white, light, dark. Modifier 4 can be the material, silk, cotton, woolen, wooden. The head word is the main noun that is being described. The table below contains a list of nouns and some adjectives. Use as many adjectives as you can to describe each noun. You might come up with some funny description. elephant, face, building, water. So before these, this is the head word. Before using this, you can use 3, 4, 5 adjectives and then use the word elephant. Like for example, you can say enormous, medium-sized, large elephant. You can say red, chubby, round face. You can say uh, circular, multicolored, large building. You can say red, cold water. So here we come to the end of the video. Thank you for patiently listening, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.